Hello everyone, welcome to English Shorthand classes. Exercise 4. Get ready for the dictation. Start. In this transitional age, to think in a static way and to imagine that property has exactly the same place in human life as it used to have means that we have stopped thinking. These apprehensions and fears, therefore, appear to me completely unjustified. Far greater developments and disasters might suddenly confront the world, and in this context, for somebody to be afraid of some mill or plant or factory being acquired seems to me out of proportion. So far as this government is concerned, my mind is perfectly clear on the subject. I have no respect for property except perhaps some personal belongings. But I respect the other person's respect for property occasionally. The House will forgive me if I speak in a personal sense. I have no property sense. It seems a burden to me to carry property. It is a nuisance. In life's journey, one should be lightly laden. One cannot be tied down to a patch of land or a building. I cannot appreciate this intense attachment to property. But while not appreciating it, I realize and recognize its prevalence. At the same time, I think the proposition that some honorable members on the opposite side advanced about acquisition or confiscation without compensation seems to me basically wrong. I say so from the point of view of the public good, not because I love property, except in particular cases where a person misbehaves and so on. I do not want anything to be acquired except on payment of just compensation. I need not refer to foreign capital here. I am surprised to hear the proposal being put forward repeatedly that we must confiscate or expropriate foreign capital. I cannot imagine anything more thoughtless and unrealistic. It has no relation to reality. No country where it is socialist or communist or of any other type can do it except in the thunder of war or revolution, when things happen not because of law or policy but because of historical forces. I am quite certain that the Soviet Union will never do it in regard to any foreign capital that may be there. It will not do it because international relations will be affected. No country wants to spoil its international relations or its credit in the world by doing this kind of thing in order to save a few crores or a few millions in financial terms. Soviet Russia, leaving the revolution aside, has had dealings with other countries, and it has developed a reputation of always honoring its word, financial word. Other European countries have not done so sometimes, but the Soviet Union has done always. Stop.